The 48 Laws of Power, book by Robert Greene. Law 46, Navigating Success, The Perils of Envy in the Tale of Joe Orton and Kenneth Hallowell. In Robert Greene's Law 46, Never appear too perfect, the essence of human dynamics is laid bare, warning against the perilous path of seeming faultless or invincible. The judgment is clear. Presenting oneself as flawless breeds envy, creating silent adversaries. To counteract this, Greene advises occasional displays of defects and admission to harmless vices to appear more approachable. The story of Joe Orton and Kenneth Hallowell serves as a stark illustration of the transgression of this law, unraveling the destructive power of envy in the pursuit of success. The narrative unfolds in the vibrant world of 1950s London, where Orton and Hallowell, initially aspiring actors, pivoted to collaboration as writers when their acting careers faltered. Financial stability provided by Hallowell's inheritance allowed them a few years to experiment with their creative endeavors. However, as their joint efforts yielded little success, financial strain crept in, casting a shadow over their partnership. In 1964, Orton found his voice with Entertaining Mr. Sloane, a play that catapulted him into the limelight. Success followed swiftly with Loot in 1966, attracting commissions from prominent figures like the Beatles. Yet, as Orton's star ascended, Hallowell's decline became evident. The once equal partnership evolved into a one-sided dynamic, with Hallowell relegated to a supporting role. Envy, a corrosive force, took root in Hallowell's heart, fueled by his sense of inferiority in the shadow of Orton's success. The tale takes a tragic turn in August 1967, when Hallowell, consumed by envy and deteriorating mental health, bludgeoned Orton to death before taking his own life. The key to understanding this shocking act lies in the journals Orton left behind. They chronicled the couple's rise to fame and Hallowell's descent into bitterness, providing a poignant insight into the destructive nature of envy. Orton, blinded by his success and seemingly unaware of Hallowell's internal torment, attempted to salvage their relationship by supporting Hallowell's artistic aspirations. However, his efforts only intensified Hallowell's feelings of inadequacy. The parable of the envious man and the greedy man, presented within the narrative, foreshadows the tragic end. When envy festers, it eventually erupts in destructive actions. The wisdom of La Rochefoucauld resonates throughout the story. It takes great talent and skill to conceal one's talent and skill. Orton's success became a double-edged sword, attracting not only external admiration but also internal envy, corroding the foundation of his relationship with Hallowell. The goddess Minerva's encounter with envy in Ovid's Metamorphoses serves as a symbolic representation of the insidious nature of envy, a force that poisons the envier as much as the envied. The narrative underscores a universal truth. Success breeds envy, especially from those within one's inner circle. The philosopher Kierkegaard's distinction between admiration and envy is illuminating, highlighting how envy stems from an inability to surrender oneself to another's success. The story of Orton and Hallowell becomes a cautionary tale, urging individuals to recognize and navigate the treacherous waters of envy. In the intricate tapestry of Renaissance Florence, power dynamics, political maneuvering, and the insidious force of envy played pivotal roles in shaping the destinies of individuals and families. At the heart of this narrative is the rise of the Medici family, particularly the cunning and strategic mind of Cosimo de' Medici. This summary explores the fascinating tale of how Cosimo navigated the complex political landscape, utilizing a combination of strategic moves and a masterful understanding of human psychology to secure his family's dominance. The setting: medieval Florence and the rise of the Medici. Medieval Florence, a republic shaped by the merchant class and craft guilds, provided a unique backdrop for the rise of powerful families. The Medici, originally apothecaries, emerged as a force in the late 14th century when Giovanni de' Medici found success in banking. However, it wasn't until his son, Cosimo, took over that the Medici truly asserted themselves as one of Europe's preeminent banking families. The political chessboard: Medici versus Albizes. While the Republic nominally held power, the Albizes, another influential family, had monopolized control over the government. Despite tensions, Cosimo initially supported the Albizes and maintained a low profile. However, in 1433, feeling threatened, the Albizes used their influence to exile Cosimo on charges of conspiring against the Republic. Cosimo's exile and political intrigues. During his exile, Cosimo skillfully used his wealth to influence Florentine affairs from afar. A civil war erupted, leading to the Albizes' fall from power in 1434. Seizing the moment, Cosimo returned to Florence. But he faced a delicate balance: avoid seeming too ambitious while preventing rivals from capitalizing on Medici's success. The art of deception. Cosimo's strategies. Cosimo adopted a dual strategy. Publicly, he portrayed himself as modest and unassuming, dressing plainly, riding a mule, and avoiding overt displays of wealth. Behind the scenes, however, he wielded his financial power, buying influence, and strategically placing allies in key positions. His subtle manipulation allowed him to control the Republic without appearing overtly dominant. Lessons in power. Navigating envy. Cosimo's success rested on his understanding of the destructive force of envy. He knew the importance of appearing unambitious and diverting attention from his true influence. The narrative delves into the psychology of envy, offering insights on how individuals can navigate feelings of inferiority and jealousy in positions of power. Strategies to deflect envy. The text explores various strategies to handle envy, emphasizing the importance of humility, creating pity for oneself, and subtly highlighting one's flaws. It advises against flaunting success and offers cautionary tales, such as the story of Sir Walter Raleigh, whose brilliance became a source of envy, ultimately leading to his downfall. Political wisdom. Recognizing and mitigating envy. The narrative draws on historical examples, including Ivan the Terrible and George Washington, to illustrate how leaders can strategically handle envy. It underscores the need for a delicate balance, showcasing power as a sacrifice for the greater good rather than a source of personal happiness. Triumph over envy. Michelangelo's tale. The summary culminates in Michelangelo's triumph over the envy of Bramante. Facing envy-driven opposition, Michelangelo turned adversity into an opportunity, producing the Sistine Chapel, his magnum opus. The story serves as a powerful example of how individuals can use their success to neutralize the effects of envy. Reversal and ultimate triumph. The narrative concludes by addressing the reversal of strategies when faced with entrenched envy. Instead of treading carefully, it advocates for a bold display of success, turning the tables on the envious. Michelangelo's victory over Bramante becomes a lesson in leveraging unassailable power to render envy powerless. Conclusion. Mastering the game of power. The story of Cosimo de' Medici and other historical figures serves as a rich tapestry of political intrigue, power dynamics, and the eternal struggle against envy. By delving into the complexities of Renaissance Florence, this narrative offers timeless lessons on mastering the game of power, navigating envy, and securing enduring success in the face of political challenges.